My name is Lindsay. I have done science experiments with you guys before. Um, I am going into my third year of chemistry at McMaster, and I am working in the Sheardown lab for the summer. Today's experiment, we will be making a magic milk using milk or cream, food coloring, dish soap, a Q-tip, and you need a bowl. The first step is you add the milk to the bowl, just enough to cover the bottom completely. I am using a heavy cream because the heavy cream appears better on camera, but you can use anything greater than 2% milk. Now I will be adding different colors of food coloring into the milk, just little drops all over the place. Be warned that red food coloring tends to make a mess, so I generally stick to blue, but for today I will be using red as well. Just kind of put drops everywhere. One property of milk is that it has a high fat content, which means that it likes to stay together. And it's actually technically there's the fat is emulsified in the water, which means that there's blue on there. Which means that there's little tiny bits of fat mixed in through the water, which is why the food coloring doesn't mix super well with the milk. It'll just stay in one spot. And a property of soap is that it mixes fats with fats and oils with liquids, with water and other hydrophilic substances. It acts as a surfactant, and it decreases the surface tension. So now that we have some food coloring in the bowl with the milk, you're going to take dish soap, and you can do this in another way, but I'm going to take the Q-tip, I'm going to put it into the dish soap to cover the end. You want enough on there that you don't want it dripping, but you want it completely coated. Then what you're going to do with the Q-tip that's covered in dish soap is you're going to put it in the milk and watch what happens to the food coloring. If you dot it around a couple times, you'll get different colors. It makes kind of a pretty design. It spreads the food coloring across the milk. If you were to add dish soap to the milk, it would do this anyway, but you wouldn't be able to tell because there wouldn't be anything in there to change color, so it would all look the same. Yeah. If anybody has any questions about this, if you leave a comment on this post, then I will answer it in the future. This week's experiment is pretty short, but you can play. And if you mix them too much, then you'll end up with kind of a gross gray color. Now this Q-tip no longer has any soap on it, but if I take the other end and I dip it in the soap, it will do the same thing again, because it is the soap that is the limiting factor here, not the coloring or the milk. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, leave comments if you have any questions. I will try and answer them in the next week or so. Otherwise, I will try and periodically answer them, but we will see.